guys, I'm Sri Lakshmi and welcome back to my channel. I've been a long time off on YouTube because I liked a lot of motivation. YouTube needs a lot of motivation, and in the initial stage, you do not get that kind of support from the people you expect to get it. This resulted in a lack of motivation for me, and I could not make more productive videos. And I could see that the quality of videos that I was making was going down and down, so I just really didn't feel like doing it. And in this lockdown, I can feel that the same thing has set in among the people, where I can feel that everyone is in a kind of blue kind of you know a mood, and everyone is lacking motivation, and everyone just is irritated, is angry, is facing anxiety issues, is facing depression and XYZ. Let's not talk about the list just keeps going on. I live in Chennai, and I especially know the condition of the Chennai peeps. Especially, there are a lot of people living alone. There's a lot of people who are facing their own problems. They have their relationship issues and whatnot, financial issues, everything. And I understand that this lockdown is becoming very hard for the people. And I thought, why not help you guys and tell you guys what I did to get back my motivation and my self confidence and help you guys gain the same. As a first remedy, I would suggest you to make sure that you improve your sleep cycle, improve your routine. For those people who are doing nights, I meant night shifts. It's definitely not easy because you might be working at night, but then try your level best to have a good sleep cycle. And trust me, waking up early morning is the best thing you can do to keep your mind healthy. So try waking up early, like going to sleep early, going early to bed, because the night time is the time that you feel the most depressed, you feel the most irritated, agitated, annoyed with life. It's the time when all these thoughts build up in your head. So it's best try to go to sleep early, waking up early also helps you have a much more fresh feel for the entire day compared to waking up late. Like when I wake up on a normal day at 12 o'clock or something, I already feel like, oh my god, the half day is done and I have nothing to do much in the day. Whereas if I wake up at 6 o'clock, I feel so motivated and so much more energetic and so much more motivated to do all the things ahead in the day, and I can like plan my day out properly. Whereas if I wake up at 12 o'clock, there's not much of the day left to plan anything. So the first thing that I would suggest you to is work on your sleep cycle. Like today itself, if you suppose could not sleep till 3 o'clock, don't mind, set an alarm, go to sleep, have an alarm and wake up at 6 o'clock tomorrow. For sure, if you do this and force yourself to wake up by 6 o'clock every day and don't go back to sleep the entire day, you would eventually land up fixing your sleep cycle. And this is one amazing thing to fight depression. The second step that I would suggest is to work out. So the step goes like wake up and work out. So early in the morning, once you have woken up, first thing first, drink 2 glasses of water. I feel this is a good workout. In fact, an amazing workout for our body, which has been like starving for water for the entire night. Drink 2 glasses of water and make sure that you hydrate yourself very well, and meditate and work out. Meditation is basically working out for your brain. So you meditate for like make there are people out there I have met and I've heard of who meditate for like an hour straight. I'm sure it's not possible for a beginner. Like when I tried doing it itself, I could not meditate for more than 10 minutes. Though I set my timer for 15 minutes, but I could not. I could just not concentrate after 10 minutes. So just try meditating. Meditate for set a timer for maybe say 10 minutes. Like don't go very hard on yourself because that's gonna not work out in the long run. Set a timer for 10 minutes, sit in a silent place where you can work out and meditate at the same time. And after sitting in the silent place, like just try to close your eyes and just give yourself time. Treat it more than anything else, like more than concentrating on your breathing. Treat it as your time. It's okay to have thoughts, it's okay to have anything going around in your head. Just have it as your time away from your phone, and once the timer beeps, you're good to go. Another thing that I would say is, suppose you hit your target, that is the timer target. Suppose 10 minutes was the timer target and I hit my timer target. The next day onwards for one more week till you hit your next target, that is for 15 minutes, slightly try to increase your time, and by the end you'll be happily able to reach 1 hour. And I feel 1 hour meditation, now you might be thinking that, oh my god, 1 hour of meditation, I don't have time for that. But I personally feel, as a person, 1 hour of meditation is basically giving myself 1 hour. Am I not that worth it from my schedule? Even if you have your relationships or your family to take care of, or whatever XYZ, you have kids to take care of, am I not that worthy to take 1 hour out of my schedule for myself, for my mental health, for my physical health? Meditation also helps keeping yourself happy and also keeping yourself physically fit, because it cures a lot of problems. There were ancient people who actually cured a lot of problems through meditation. So I would strongly recommend it, and I would say you deserve that you time. The third thing would be physical workout. I cannot preach about this because what happens in my case is I do not do it constantly, but then I do make sure that I work out every 3 days out in a week. At least do that if possible, because I know that some of us are very lazy when it comes to that. Do some stretching, but make sure another thing, that you get out of bed as soon as you're done with your meditation. That's the maximum you can let yourself stay on bed. I do not personally like to meditate on my bed because I feel that's a lot of the lazy sleepy energy, so I don't prefer it. I always meditate on my study table because that's the productive place. That's the place where we create a lot of positive energy, a lot of work. I know a lot of stress also comes with it, but then that's a place where we have to inculcate a lot of hard work and all that. So do not wake up and use your phone like for an hour or something. Do not let yourself do that. And after working out, I would suggest you to use your own workout routines, because I am not a provider to comment on the same. After working out, make sure you have a good healthy face and skincare routine, which is very very important. And at the same time, in this lockdown, because half of our reason for feeling dull and gloomy is also because we do not dress up, we do not look fresh, we are always like a piece of shit, and when you look like a piece of shit, you feel like a piece of shit. So I would suggest you to have a good healthy skincare routine. Like, I have picked up a few tips for myself for a skincare routine, where I have been using certain serums and certain face creams, and I would recommend the same to you, to have a good skincare routine. This is the time you can take care of your skin. You do not need to apply makeup on a regular basis, so why not do some good skincare routines? And this will also make you look good and fresh throughout the day, and also let you help in having a good positive energy throughout the day. The fourth thing that I would like to suggest is journaling. It is one amazing thing. Like, it's up to you the time. I would suggest it twice a day, but I have personally myself never done it twice a day. Journaling is basically, for what I do, it's not even called journaling, to be honest. It's called scripting. It's where I write down all the things that I want to achieve in a way that I've already achieved it. Like, suppose I want to buy a house, I would write that I have a house, and then I would visualize what kind of a house it is. This helps you stay so positive. I have had phases where I was super depressed, feeling super low, and I opened this book up and I've written, I'm happy about all the things happening around me. And trust me, if I have done journaling for 2 weeks straight, I would not feel gloomy at all for those 2 weeks, for sure. And even if I'm feeling very gloomy, I would just take out my diary and I would just start journaling, and that one thing keeps me super positive in the worst come worst phase. The last thing, which I'm sure most of you would be super irritated in listening, because you're having your own time, using your own phone as much as you want because you don't have much to do. But one thing that I would suggest you to do is develop a new task or a skill, and also try to read as much books as possible. So basically, during our normal time, like when we go back to college, when we are in work or something like that, we do not get much time to read books, and books are literally the temple of knowledge that we can get. Like, you have so much knowledge out there in books. You have these amazing books, like You Can Win, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. You have books like Rich Dad Poor Dad. You also have a lot of I don't know if you guys would approve of this, but a lot of these traditional books, which have a lot of value and a lot of things in them, a lot of knowledge in them, you can also learn something. Maybe something that you always wanted to learn. Maybe dance. You can learn something like tarot card reading. That's something that I am trying to learn during this lockdown. Keep yourself busy, because the more busy, like everyone knows, the an empty head, I mean a lazy person and an empty head is basically a devil's workhouse. So the more busy you keep yourself, the more it works. Another tip that I would like to give you is how to deal with your anger management things. So I agree that during this lockdown, because of all the amount of idle time you have, there's nothing to do. Half the time you would be spending in criticizing people and fighting at home and not being happy about things and being upset, being gloomy. So a tip that I would like to give you is, whenever you feel angry, whenever, whatever time it may be, this really works. Try counting till 10, and by the end of the thing, like, count as peacefully as you can. By the end of it, a lot of your anger would have been reduced. Another thing that you can also do is practice breathing when you're angry. So when you're angry, just keep your phone aside. If you're angry when shouting at one of your friends of yours, or if you're angry at someone else, just stay away for a second, block out everyone, take three deep breaths and release it, and this will help you calm your head down. Also, meditation has helped me with another thing which you might feel is strange, but it's literally called taking care of your mind, which happens over here. It's like so amazing. Like, I never thought that I would believe in this, but then it's an amazing concept. And it's like so amazing to know that you can just calm yourself down and you can just feel that stress go out from your forehead. That's exactly how amazing it is. So yeah, that's one tip that I can give you, that count till 10 or take 3 deep breaths and you would be sorted. The last but not the least, the step that I would like to tell you is basically positive thinking. Keep motivating yourself. You are amazing. Listen to a lot of affirmations, listen to a lot of meditation videos. They help you a lot. You can also listen to this one channel that I love listening to is Beer Biceps. They have a lot of podcasts, and Ranveer Allahabadia is amazing. Like, he posts so many amazing videos, contents to keep yourself motivated. Watch such motivational videos, and I'm sure it will help you a lot in building yourself up at knowledge wise, at the same time keeping yourself positive during this time, because he talks a lot about hard work and many more things. So I feel, yeah, go and watch such motivational videos. It's definitely going to work out. The last but not the least tip that I would tell you, but you might not like it for sure, obviously, but then is, which is very important for your mental health, is please do keep yourself away from negative people. Like, you might be surrounded by negative people, and don't keep yourself in the company of these negative people just because you feel that you'll land up lonely. Without these people, it's okay to be lonely, but not okay to be surrounded with negative people who would tell you things like, you're not amazing, you're not perfect, you're not this, you're not that, you're not proper, you're a failure. Don't get surrounded by them. And even if you're surrounded by them, that is your family members, I know initially it will affect you a lot, and their thought process will affect you, but try your level best to build a blockage from their thoughts so that they don't affect your career life at all. Because that's something that, if your subconscious mind gets affected because of these people, you yourself will tend to believe what these people are saying, and this will affect you very badly in the long run. So make sure you don't. Up till the next video, bye bye. Hope these tips help you in the lockdown to take care of your mental stress and anxiety. Thank you. Bye. Also, please do mention your comments about how you felt about these tips in the comment box, and like and share and subscribe the video if you like it. Thank you.